Hello, church family. I have one more thought related to the sermon from Sunday. As you know, our pastoral intern, John Blanchard, spoke. And I think he did a fantastic job of opening God's Word and explaining it and making it relevant to our lives. And I'm confident of this. I'm confident that in the years to come, God's going to use John in a great, great way. But I still have one more thought. So John talked about being used of God in his providential care for others. And he used Boaz as an example. But I got thinking, how do I put myself in a position? What does it look like to be in a position where God can use me to care for others? So here's what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to read 1 Peter 1, verses 13 to 25. And as I read this passage and reread it and meditate on it and think about it, I'm going to begin to see ways that God can use us, things I can do to put myself in a position of being useful. One of those things, Peter tells us not to submit to or be conformed to our former passions before we trusted Christ. To not allow the world or those former passions to mold us into something that really God can't use. And he also gives us some other ideas in this passage. So I'm pretty certain that if we spend some time meditating on this passage, that God's going to begin to reveal to us how we can put ourselves in a position of being used by him to providentially care for others. Well, until next time, walk with God.